Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need.
Oh, good play! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bale. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. De Paul. Great defending, strong and determined.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gavi. Totti. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cruyff. Gullit. Ronaldinho. He's rising! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bale. Yaya Toure. Bale. And it's Gullit. And this is Cruyff. And a chance! That's another chance! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. And now they can spring out of defence. Gavi wins the duel this time. De Paul. Yaya Toure. Not the most accurate pass. Baresi. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Van Basten. Nice-looking ball. And this is Van Basten. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar goes short. And it's made its way to De Paul! Now and again! And that's a sharp finish! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Carvajal. Rijkaard. Totti. It's a really well-measured ball. De Paul, showing good feet. He's picked his way through. And this is Van Basten. Oh, well played. And he's heaved it away. And we've reached half-time. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Milan get the ball rolling for the second period. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Yaya Toure. And it's Hullet. Zanetti. Now it's Shevchenko. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, great leap! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Carvajal. Chiellini. It's Gavi. And it's Neymar. Oh, well measured. It's Van Basten! He's delivered all right!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Barcelona have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Milan may only be 1 behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Nicked it back promptly. Van Basten. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
De Paul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well read, nice interception.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, super ball! And that is well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Shevchenko. Zanetti. Barcelona appear to be happy to let Ronaldinho! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Carvajal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gullit. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So we have movement on both benches.
El dorsal 11, el dorsal 22, Totti, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 37. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21.
Dani Olmo. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cruyff. That's a nicely shaped ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He was good pressing, squeezing the play. Milan are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
The final 5 minutes. This is a promising build-up.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
And Shevchenko! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! And right near the end, we have parity. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Shevchenko voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Oh no, this does not look good. Knocks it into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Shevchenko might just make this. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Yaya Toure. Cruyff. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Bellingham, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. The ball has bounced loose now. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. That's been drilled forward. That is good alertness. Makaleli. Pull it. Ronaldinho. Now it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff looking to receive it in space. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking for the run. Now it's Hullet. Bale picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Zanetti is there to clear.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. It's a searching pass. Spread neatly. Good read, needed to be. And he can thump it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale. And it's Cruyff. That's tidy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Del Piero. Can he get it through? And for the first half, that is that. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
Some first half thoughts?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again. So the first half brought no goals. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. Indonesia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Thuram.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And this is Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries to play it through. Messi, he's got away. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Hullet. He has a look up. Bale gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's straight offside. Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough.
Can he finish? Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Bellingham. Del Piero. Passing nice and neat. And he's well positioned. And the shot! It's a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise. Del Piero! And that's a good finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Bellingham. Makaleli. So what can they make of this? And it's Hullet. Hullet. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 2.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 13. Marcel Desailly. Number 19.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Number 10. Neymar. Coming on the field. Number
Ronaldinho.
Varane.
Now it's
Number
Ronaldinho.
18.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number
Cross to the back
9.
post. And a header! Oh, crossbar! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. There will be 4 extra minutes. Right, Shevchenko.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Just a quick reminder.
Your final
today,
thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.